Hi guys, it's me, Kind. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of today's video, this is going to be a makeup tutorial, which I haven't done in quite some time, but I gotta be honest with you, this quarantine has got me going batshit crazy. I've just needed to force myself to do some makeup and play with colors and try something new, and I feel like it's really done the trick. What does it say about me that I have to cross-dress in order to feel normal? I don't know, but yeah, this is just gonna be a really chill video. We're just gonna be doing our makeup. Usually I like to take these videos as my little diary entries and update you guys on my life, but funnily enough, despite the fact that so much has happened over the past couple months, not much has happened in my life at all. I've really just spent the past month eating ketchup chips and playing PS3, but anyway, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and let's get into it. So I know it's been a while since my last upload, and I just gotta be honest, this quarantine has really been kicking my ass. I, at first, was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have so much more time to make YouTube videos, but no, honey. I was just seriously in such a funk and feeling really I did not want to get out of bed. It's been 2 months since I've seen my boyfriend last, and I don't know when I'm gonna see him again. That and just other things going on in my life sort of are eating up my thoughts. And you know, there have been times in the past few weeks where I have tried to sit down and style a wig for you guys and make a tutorial, but I could show you 3 wigs that I've tried to style for videos and they just didn't turn out the way I wanted them to, and so that just adds to my frustration and makes me feel even worse. So I'm trying to force myself out of the dumps and feel inspired again. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you might be attuned that I recently started a TikTok account. Yes, God strike me with thunder right now for the last time that I said I would never do this. But yes, I have started a TikTok account. Here is my idea. I've always wanted to integrate my love for math into this YouTube channel and make videos wholly dedicated towards math. But the reason I've never done it was because I've just always felt I'm not really at that level of education that I would like to be to really make in-depth videos that are, you know, at the same time interesting for you guys to watch and also are challenging enough, I feel, and I feel interesting enough for me to research. But the great thing about TikTok is that it's very short form videos. So I'll just do 30 seconds to 1 minute of me saying a riddle or talking about something that I find interesting. So it's been a little passion project and definitely what I needed to pick myself up out of this funk that I've been in, because it's actually got me so excited to, you know, write new TikToks. I do all of them in full drag still, so it's pure camp. So check out my TikTok page to see what I've been up to. So I definitely think that's lifted me out of my funk, and I feel I'm on a more of an upwards curve now. I've been playing lots of Animal Crossing, and then I recently rediscovered my God of War games. Have you guys ever played those? They're PS2 games and PS3. I have an old PS3 that I have not touched in years, and actually I know for certain I haven't played God of War in 10 years, because you can see the last time you played it on the save file. But it is such a fun game. It was one of the early things that got me really interested in Greek mythology. I've also been playing Ratchet and Clank, which I usually don't get into gun games, but this is such a kid's game, I can actually get into it. I've played Uncharted before on the PS3, but that eventually took a little bit of a turn for me. It was getting too scary. There was one level where I had to fight zombies behind my back while opening a crank to open a door, and it was too realistic. I just got scared, and this was 2007 level graphics, by the way. So if I played that game in 2020 level technology, I think I would just have a near-death experience. Okay, but do you guys ever feel that you're wasting your life away when you're playing video games? Because I always have this guilt whenever I put too much hours into a game that, you know, you spend all of this time building a world or building a Pokemon team or designing your island, and you kind of have nothing to show for it at the end. And I'm always I could be doing so much better things with my time. I could be reading books and learning new things. So video games are kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. I would ask you guys what your recommendations are for PS3 games and Nintendo Switch games for me to play, but I kind of want to just force myself to do other things. I'll tell you what else I've been doing this quarantine. I've been very slowly but surely learning the choreography to Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation, so I can add that to my Janet number. If it turns out we're on quarantine for a couple more months, I'm definitely going to start doing a weekly online show, probably on my Instagram Live. I could live stream on YouTube too, I guess, or Twitch. People have told me about Twitch, And I like actually signed up and made an account myself to like see what the tea was, but there were like kind of too many buttons for me to figure out how to use. And Instagram and YouTube is just much easier for me. But if you guys are on Twitch, let me know and I might try to figure it out because I've got such an itch to perform. I'm thinking let's use like a dark blue, like teal, purple sort of color combo. So I think I'm gonna start off by using some of this like purple and blue. And instead of bringing it down to the lash line, I'm gonna kind of sweep it that way because I want the shadow to like wing out. Okay, then let's overlap that with a little bit of blue. Right, and then let's go in with some black. I'm gonna start to like make the general shape where I'm gonna put my eyeliner, which will be there. So like I'm pretending that this brush was a liner brush and just adding my winged eyeliner that way. Then let's go back in with some blue. Throw that into the black. I'm so indecisive what I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with some black eyeshadow and like smoke out the edge of this eyeliner, just like that, like in the direction of the eyeshadow. Okay, so I want like more black in this eye because I'm just feeling a really dark vibe. So I'm gonna concentrate the black like very much in a smaller line and then diffuse it into the blue / purple. So then let's go over that black with some blue to blend them together. Don't worry too much if it's kind of messy below the line because we can just easily swipe it up that way. Worry about messiness up here because this can't really be cleaned up. But this little smudge here can be with concealer. I'm gonna use a bit of pink actually, dipping into this really hot pink color and just do that kind of like above all the other colors. See that? Let me get my makeup wipe and just swipe that corner clean. Let's make this a little bit more cunty and take some Shivering White and add that right up here. And I know that it kind of instantly makes it a bit clowny, but I'm gonna blend that line out with some face powder to sort of restore it to my skin tone. So I'm putting that in between the white and the crease color. Blend that in. Let's clean up this a little bit with some concealer. I'm like in my mind deciding whether I just want to leave this white or if I want to put glitter on it. No, I'm not going to go with glitter because I want to try something different today. I want to not do the same thing I'm always doing. You know what? Who am I kidding? I'm gonna put glitter on my eye. I am gonna use this Makeup Forever Starlit Glitter. This is the 6 Silver Crystal Ball color. I'm gonna put it on this blank area where we did not, explicitly put color. So then I'm gonna go back in with my black eyeshadow and really constrict the glitter to like a refined area and sort of force it to contract back a little bit. Like I prefer it a little bit more closed off like that. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I want to use teal, and my favorite teal color is from the Urban Decay Electric palette. See how I just put it in the inner half? Well, in the outer half, I'm gonna do black. And I'm gonna connect it to the eyeliner up there, see? And then like if I open my eyes, like I'm really surprised, like you can see this line is far too harsh. So you have to smudge it out like that. And then you can smudge it out with the purple that you used on the top so that you just get a hint, a slight hint of the top color on the bottom. I think that's the finished eye. I love it. I really want to continue this trend of these like super bright colorful eyes, so I want to do like an obnoxious yellow on the cheek. So I'm gonna use this yellow from this Huda Beauty palette. Let's actually swatch it first. Oh yes, that's good. Let's just put it right there. I want it a little bit brighter than this. Let's take this Morphe yellow shadow. Hopefully this is nicer. Oh, yes. Yes. Bird of Paradise, come on. So let's put that shimmery yellow over top of it. Okay, then I want to do pink blush. So let me take this hot pink and then kind of go around the yellow. Oh yes. Oh fuck yes. And I don't go over the yellow because yellow is a very light color. Anything you will put on top of it will just completely overshadow it. So just go around the yellow. You know what? Since we're being crazy, we might as well use a little bit of orange in there as well, sort of to blend the yellow into the pink. Oh my god. Oh my god, this should be illegal. To bring it all together, let's do a pop of yellow in the waterline. I don't have like a yellow cream paint, so I'm gonna use Clown White and then just go over that with a yellow eyeshadow. Gotta blink away all the dirt so it gets right into my brain. And if you want, you can reinforce the teal. Do you guys call this color teal or turquoise? Gotta admit, I don't really know the difference between the two. I think we're good. Yeah. Let me put on my mascara. You know, one of the first things I can't wait to do once this quarantine is over is travel again. Definitely going back to the UK this year. And another travel plan that my boyfriend and I had was to go to Japan this year. A dream vacation of mine I've always had is to go to Greece. As you guys know, I really like Greek mythology, and my interest in that has sort of gotten me to read into Greek tragedy and Greek history. But yeah, that's definitely a bucket list vacation. So the eyes are everything. I'm obsessed with this. Do I dare to do a bold lip when I've already got bold everything else? Do I dare dream the impossible dream? All right, guys, this is the finished look. Okay, let me go put on a wig and I'll be right back. Do you guys ever tell people about your dreams? I love to bore my boyfriend with all of my dreams because I have such vivid ones, and they're like just movies that I get to watch in my sleep, and he always tells me that they're like the most boring topic of conversation ever and you shouldn't bore people with that stuff. I once had a dream about Violet Chachki. and we were in hell together, and I was like looking her in the eyes and her eyebrows looked so good. Anyway, what I took away from that dream is that I need to be wearing black brows every time I'm wearing black hair. You might have noticed I darkened my brows because usually brown is the darkest I go hair-wise, but whenever I'm wearing black hair, I like to do black brows. Obviously, she doesn't even know who I am, and okay, I can see how it would be creepy to be on the other side of that conversation. Anyway, the whole point of that was to tell you guys that I darkened my brows off camera, but yeah, this is the finished look. I'm feeling so much happier right now. I'm really glad I got into drag today, guys. And I really like the look too. What do you think? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. How is the quarantine treating you? Let me know down in the comments. And before I go, I want to give a shout out to all of you guys who've been tagging me on Instagram in your pictures, recreating some of my tutorials. This girl used the bra tutorial from my 2-piece denim set video to make the top half of this dress, which turned out incredible. Thanks so much for the tags. I really, really love seeing everybody's work. And then I want to give one more special shout out, a very important one, to all of the essential workers out there. Doctors, nurses, custodians, food service workers, delivery drivers, all the essential workers out there. Thank you so much for doing your job and doing your job very well. I, on the other hand, am doing a terrible job at my non-essential job, so really, we balance each other out. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I guess now TikTok at Online Kind on everything to keep up with what I'm doing. My TikTok videos are very different from my YouTube videos, just as a precursor, but let me know what you think. Just go give them a watch. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!